Hi guys, today we're looking at the basic three-part structure of an academic essay. If you have not learned about how to write a paragraph, please go and watch a video on the structure of a paragraph. Today we are going to compare paragraph structure to essay structure. So if you have learned how to write a paragraph, you know that it has a simple three-part structure. The first sentence of your paragraph is the topic sentence, where you tell your reader what the paragraph is about. Then that is followed by several supporting sentences that give the reader more detail about that topic or that idea. This can be description, explanation. This can be reasons or causes for something. It could be examples. There are many types of detail that you can use to support that main idea. And then the final last sentence of your paragraph is the concluding sentence where you restate the topic and restate the main idea of your paragraph. Well, an academic essay has a very similar three-part structure, just like a paragraph. It's just longer and has more detail. So where you have a topic sentence and a paragraph, that topic sentence becomes an entire paragraph in and of itself, where your essay will have an introductory paragraph. And the main idea behind your essay will be in the last sentence of that introduction. It's called the thesis statement. The thesis statement is the most important sentence in your essay. It tells the reader what your essay is about. So it contains that main idea. It's very important, your thesis. Then, like a paragraph had supporting sentences, you will have supporting details within the body of your essay. The body of your essay can be one paragraph, or in this example, 3 paragraphs, or it could be 30 paragraphs. The length of the body depends on what you have to say, how long of an essay, but you will have at least one body paragraph with those supporting details, examples, and explanations to support your thesis, your main idea. And then the concluding sentence of a paragraph becomes a concluding paragraph of the essay. The concluding paragraph is where you restate your thesis. That is, you restate your main idea. You may give a summary of the body, and then you end with a final concluding statement, which is usually a prediction about the future, or perhaps a recommendation or a suggestion for the reader, some kind of advice. And that is the basic three-part structure of an academic essay. So now let's look at a sample paragraph, a very simple short paragraph, and see how we can expand that paragraph into a larger, longer essay. So here's an example of an academic paragraph, very short, very simple, but the many faces of acting. We can see that our first sentence is the topic sentence. It states that modern acting comes in a variety of forms and can be classified into 3 types: stage acting, television acting, and film acting. So this is an example of a classification paragraph where we're talking about the kinds of or the types of something. We can see from the topic sentence that our topic will be acting, and that the paragraph will be describing 3 kinds of or types of acting. And then you have several supporting sentences which describe stage acting. then describe television acting, and they describe film acting. And we have our concluding paragraph, which states, we have our concluding sentence, which states, regardless of the type of acting, audience members appreciate actors for the many hours of enjoyment they provide. This concluding sentence, it restates the main idea that we are talking about types of acting, and it gives a little opinion about acting. No matter what kind of acting it is, it's enjoyable. It provides hours of enjoyment. So now let's see how we can take this short paragraph and turn it into a classification essay. We're still talking about the same topic, acting, and we'll be talking about the same three kinds of acting, but we're going to give more detail. We're going to want to write an essay. Let's see what happens. Here we see the first paragraph of our essay. Same title as the paragraph, but now we're going to start an essay. So again, our first paragraph will be the introductory paragraph. So this is just the introduction to our topic. We start with what's called a hook. A hook is some way that we want to draw in the attention of the readers. We want to get the readers interested in our topic. And a very easy way is by asking a question. So here our hook is a question. Did you know that as recently as a few generations ago, one of the most common forms of entertainment was listening to actors in radio dramas? Okay, so we start off with a little question and with hopefully a little entertaining or interesting fact. Then we give a little historical background, some history. During the 1930s, for example, radio audiences had to imagine the scenery, the action, and even the physical appearance of the performers. Nowadays, it is difficult to imagine acting as a form of entertainment without a visual format. So we are giving a little bit of background in general about acting. That's my topic, is acting. So this, we want to introduce that topic. We want to try to get the readers interested in reading our essay, and we give a little background information, a little history about acting. So here they talk about acting for radio and using voice acting over the radio in the 1930s. And then we get to the final sentence of our introduction. This is our thesis statement. Modern acting comes in a variety of forms and can be classified into three types: stage acting, television acting, and film acting. Do you notice something familiar? That's right. This was the topic sentence of our paragraph. So here we see that what was the topic sentence when we were just writing a paragraph now becomes the thesis statement of the essay. And again, the thesis statement will always be the last sentence of your introduction. After you hook your audience in with some kind of question or interesting fact, after you introduce your topic with a little background information or a little historical information, then you give your thesis statement, the main idea. And the main idea here is that we're talking about three types of acting. So we're going to be writing a classification essay. Let's look at the rest of the essay. Okay, so this is, as a classification essay, we're talking about three types of acting. It's only natural that you can expect three paragraphs in the body of your essay, where each paragraph is talking about a different type of acting. So here we see that in the second paragraph, the first of the body paragraphs, we are talking about the first type of acting, right? Of the modern types of acting, the oldest form is stage acting. And then we follow it with an entire paragraph devoted to stage acting, giving us information, some definitions, some examples, some descriptions about stage acting. When we get to the next body paragraph, we will talk about the next type of acting. Perhaps the best known type of acting is television acting. And then we follow it with lots of supporting details that are describing and explaining the type of acting called television acting, and maybe how television acting is different than stage acting. And then finally, our third body paragraph, our third type of acting. Finally, there is film acting. And we get a whole body paragraph, a whole lot of supporting detail, all describing and detailing film acting. 3 types of acting, 3 body paragraphs. The last paragraph will be our conclusion, right? Our concluding paragraph. Again, we start just like the concluding sentence of a paragraph restates the topic sentence of a paragraph. The concluding paragraph of an essay will restate the thesis statement. Our thesis statement was that there were 3 types of acting. So in our conclusion, we need to mention those 3 types of acting again. And we end with a final comment, a final remark. Regardless of the type of acting one prefers, it is safe to say that audience members will continue to appreciate the craft of acting as long as it provides such enjoyable entertainment. Will continue is talking about the future. This is a prediction. So we end our essay, we conclude our essay with a little prediction about the future. Again, this might be a prediction saying this will happen, or this may or might happen in the future, or it could be some kind of recommendation or suggestion where you say this we should do this, or we must do this. So there are different kinds of ways to end your essay, but that is the basic structure. And you can stop this video, pause this video at any time to read this essay to get an idea of the kinds of supporting details that we would find in each paragraph, especially those body paragraphs. But that is the basic 3-part structure. I hope you found this video interesting and helpful. Please leave a comment with any questions you might have. Thank you very much for watching.